Hello, everyone out there in Rumble X and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Of course, I'm Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about Legally Blonde, your favorite rom-com, if you want to call it that, from 2001. Yeah, it's almost as bad as the 9/11 attacks that happened that year. It really is, okay, at least to me anyway. Okay, I know you love this movie, okay, and believe it or not, I actually do respect you. You love the movie because there's lots of stuff that I like too, okay, that most people don't like. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with liking this movie. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you don't have to like it. I'm not telling you you're wrong for liking this movie, okay? I'm not. I mean, I think, Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo is probably one of the best movies ever made, all right? Whether you agree with them or not doesn't matter. I still love the movie. Okay, just things like that. So I'm not going to blame you for liking this movie. I understand the appeal. It was definitely marketed towards women and gay guys, but mostly women. Okay, it's got a lot of color in it. Okay, it's got a lot of melodramatic acting in there. Okay, a lot of perkiness. Okay, the tone is very light. Okay, it's clearly there. Clearly, Elle is a character to be remembered. Okay, her fashion sense, the way she talks. Okay, her idiosyncrasies. Okay, these are all outside of the realm of normal for most women. Okay, most women don't look, talk, act, or think like Elle does. Okay, so she's definitely a cartoon character inside of a realistic movie. But it's not really realistic because she's not the only cartoon character in there. I mean, there's a lot of cartoon characters in this movie. Okay, a lot of the characters in here are just not grounded in reality. Okay, for example, look at Elle's sorority sisters. Okay, now Elle is only, she acts like an airhead. Okay, but we find out that she's really not. Okay, whereas her sorority sisters all act like airheads and they really are. Okay, so this is supposed to be some sort of a feminist movement where, don't judge a book by its cover. It's not going to succeed there because her sorority sisters are actual dumb fucks. Okay, Elle is just comes across as one, but she's really not. You see what I mean? You see, that's what I'm talking about. Elle is very much into the whole shopping and the whole, the stuff that women, all the perfumes and the magazines and just the stupid crap that women like a lot. Right? She's way up in there. Okay, estrogen overload. Okay, and I'll say it again. All right, she is a transgendered woman played by a woman. Okay, a drag queen played by an actual woman. Okay, that's what Elle is. All right, and the movie expects you to just go with it. Go with the fact that a woman like this can exist in real life and that everything that she tries to do, she succeeds at. Okay, because despite the narrative that she actually has obstacles and challenges in her life, okay, she really doesn't. Okay, any sort of obstacle, okay, she goes right through. Okay, like it's nothing. Okay, she gets a spontaneous idea out of nowhere, and boom, she has solved the problem. Okay, we get a 30-second, a 30-second, what do you call it? A 30-second scene, okay, of her of her studying. A 30-second musical montage of her studying a lot of books, and now she's automatically the smartest law student, first-year law student at Harvard University. Okay, so much that she wins an internship at her professor's law firm. Okay, this is the stuff this movie expects you to believe. And it just doesn't, it's not believable. Okay, you got to remember, Harvard is the best of the best. Okay, only the best students get in there, or the wealthiest students get in there. Okay, and to think that Elle was the only one that actually took that first year seriously, that she was the only one out of her whole class that actually studied her ass off for that good 30 seconds of montage, okay, that she would automatically be the best student in class. That is ridiculous for a girl that didn't even give a shit about becoming a lawyer or even wanting to become an attorney, okay, 4 months ago. Now she's the head of her class. This is stupid. This is stupid. Okay, but the movie expects you to go with it. Don't judge a book by its cover, because in real life, it doesn't work that way. Okay, in real life, when women act like this, okay, when they act like airheads, it's because they really are. Okay, there's this movie doesn't want to admit that. Okay, that's why the sorority sisters are in the background. Okay, they have very few lines. They're just there. Not much time is spent on them. Is because they don't want you to focus on them. Okay, these movies never want the females to appear as stupid. Okay, now they can be smart and then make a mistake. Okay, or they can be fooled by an evil manipulator, a sociopath. That can happen too. But they can't just be stupid. They can't just be dumb. Okay? Because that's not allowed in these rom-coms. That's not allowed in these chick flicks. Okay? Despite the fact that there's a lot of dumb women out there. Okay? I'm sorry, but we see them every day. You know who I'm talking about. I see them every day. You see them every day. There's also a lot of dumb men out there. I'm not being sexist here. There's dumb on both sides. Okay? But, it's not, this movie isn't presenting that case very well. Okay? It's telling you that just because this woman acts dumb, she's really smart. Well, actually, in real life, most women that are dumb are really dumb. Okay? I mean, they can't be helped. Okay? What happens when a girl makes a movie, or a gay guy in this case, makes a movie about a dumb girl who turns out she's, it always turns out that she's not really dumb. Like this one. She's not really dumb. She's actually very smart. You just misjudged her. But when you make a movie about a guy who's really dumb, and he is really dumb, okay, it's called Rocky. Okay? That movie won Academy Awards, okay? It was one of the best movies ever made. Okay? So what I'm saying is just these chick flicks, they got to quit showing women as these superhuman, people. Yes, some of them are very strong-willed. Some of them are geniuses. Some of them are really tough. Some of them can beat the shit out of your average guy. Okay, some of them can do all these things. Okay, but not all of them can. And most women can't. Okay, so why don't you just make a movie that shows an average woman? What does an average woman got to go through? Quit making everyone else around her ugly so that she can appear more beautiful. Quit making every guy around her an idiot so that she can seem more smart. I mean, realistically, women are attracted to men that are more intelligent than they are. Okay? Or at least as intelligent. Women want to be with a guy that can actually carry a conversation. Okay? That's true. Women find that attractive. Okay? A guy who can hold his own in a conversation, who's got wit, who can make her laugh. Okay? These are things that women find attractive in men. Okay? So, why don't you just have that? Have a girl fall like a guy like that, not some wishy-washy soy boy. Oh, do you think I would look good as a blonde? What do you think, huh? Wow, what does that smell like? Wow. Let me give you some advice on your professors. Yeah, okay. I mean, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And that's the love interest. And who's the other love interest? Her ex-boyfriend, Warner. Okay, this guy's just a total fucking asshole. And not only that, he's also a dumb shit too. So Elle's actually smarter than him. What the fuck? Give Elle a fucking real challenge. How about that? How about you give her a real challenge, okay? And I will root for her. I will root for her, okay? But you can't make it fucking easy. You can't make it so fucking easy for Elle, okay? And this movie does it. It makes it too fucking easy. I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. Okay? I'm sorry. You can't make me believe this shit. If I can't believe the character or the circumstances the character's going through, I'm not going to believe your fucking story. That's it, right there. All right. I'm Diego. I'll give you Sherman's point of view. Now, when we left off last time, okay, we had that wonderful scene where that 300-pound land whale was dancing, okay, the bend and snap, okay, in the hair salon. Okay, remember that? Okay, and the gay guy came out, and there were some gay guys doing the bend and snap too, basically the producers of this movie. Okay, and they're all doing that because we all know that the bend and snap works in real life, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, ladies, you're being lied to. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. If the girl's hot, she's fucking hot. She don't need to do a fucking bend and snap to get me hard. Okay? If she's hot, she's hot. Okay? Okay? You don't need to do a bend and snap. Now, I'm not saying if she's hot and she does a bend and snap, I'm not saying I ain't gonna look. Of course I am. But, if I'm already attracted to her when I meet her, okay? If I'm attracted to her, I'm attracted to her right away. I don't need a fucking bend and snap for me to all of a sudden get interested in her, okay? like these like closeted homosexual UPS drivers that are in this movie. Okay, don't need that. All right, that's a myth. That's a lie. Okay, that's more of this freaking stupid ass body positivity shit that they put in these fucking movies. Women can be beautiful at any size. No, they can't. No, they can't. Okay, no, they can't. And you know they can't. All right, you know they can't. Okay, that's the difference between guy movies and girl movies. Okay. In guy movies, we already know where we fall. Okay, we already know where we are. We gotta fucking do something before a woman will pay us any attention. Okay, we know that. All right, we're not born attractive. Okay, well some of us are, but most of us aren't. Okay, we actually have to do something to earn a woman's attention. Okay, we know that going in. Ain't nothing gonna happen for us if we just sit on our ass and do nothing with our lives. Okay, we know that it's expected of us. Okay, women on the other hand, these chick flicks, they tell you that you're born perfect. And if any man can't see it, okay, the problem is them, not you. No, get the fuck out of here with that noise. Get the fuck out of here with that noise. No, babe. You got to do some work too, okay? You got to do some work too, all right? And bend and snap is not it. That ain't going to fucking work. And that's what I'm talking about. This movie's so ridiculous. That this is actually something that a lot of you women believe. You actually believe this. What the if I had written this movie, I tell you what, okay, there would have been none of this bend and snap shit. Okay, you know what? You need to go on a diet. You need to work out. You need to watch what you eat, okay? You need to take some dance classes so you can learn how to move better, okay? And you need to learn how to flirt with men, okay? That's going to get you, that's what's going to attract. If you're not attracting men right now, that's what's going to get you to attract men. Okay, none of this fucking bend and snap shit, okay? I'm sorry, a 300-pound woman, okay, who's breaking the Richter scale in the fucking beauty salon, okay? She's over here fucking doing Taibo and shit, okay? 300-pound woman. That is not attractive. And I don't give a shit how good she does that bend and snap, okay? I'm still not going to be attracted to her, okay? She's not going to make me hard. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Make it happen. Okay, I know you can't say that in one of these rom-coms. That's why I'm fucking saying it, because I'm a fucking straight guy and I'm telling you the fucking truth, okay? Wouldn't you rather know it from me? Because your boyfriend ain't gonna tell you this. Your husband ain't gonna tell you this. Your dad ain't gonna tell you this. But I'm gonna tell you this guy got nothing to gain by lying to you. I got nothing to gain by lying to you. Okay? No, bend and snap does not work. Okay, get over that shit. All right. Okay, even the dogs in the scene are gay. How about that? Anyway, moving right along. So the next thing here is Emmett. Emmett considers Brooke might be innocent. Okay, now obviously Elle and she's working for Professor Callahan, and the whole team. Okay, their job is to defend this woman named Brooke Taylor. Okay, who's a millionaire. She made a lot of money from making these butt buster workout videos. Okay, whatever. Okay, so she's very famous in the fitness scene. This is 2001. Okay, this is VHS. Okay, this wasn't streaming hadn't come out yet. There wasn't YouTube yet. None of that shit. All right. So she made a lot of money making her butt buster videos, okay, for girls that are trying to lose weight and get in shape. All right. Well, she also married a super rich, millionaire husband who was 60 fucking years old. But she was happily married, despite the fact that she's 26 here. She married a guy 34 years older than her because she was in love with him because he had a big cock. I'm not making that up. That's actually in the movie. Okay, because he had a big fucking cock. So that's the reason she married. She couldn't, I guess, she wasn't attracted to like a 30-year-old guy with a big cock, and who was also rich. No, so that wasn't going to do it for her. It had to be a 60-year-old man with a big cock for her, to fall in love. Okay, that was the extra ingredient. Okay, the love right there. That was a love potion right there for her. And of course, this girl, Brooke Taylor, is played by Ali Lauder, who's drop dead gorgeous. Okay, I don't know what she looks like now, but I remember her from Heroes, the TV show Heroes. I used to watch that show. Okay, and she was in that show, and she was fucking incredible. And you probably remember her from fucking Friday Night Lights. Remember with James Vanderbeek, whatever, where she put the whipped cream on to cover her tits and her pussy in that one scene. Okay, Friday Night Lights. Okay, yeah, she's from that too. Okay, and I think she did some Final Destination movies. Anyway, who gives a shit? The point is, she's a hot girl. Okay, she's a hot girl, and now in this movie, she's a defendant. Okay, she's been charged with murdering her 60-year-old husband. Apparently, the pool boy Enrique. Okay, and her husband and her stepdaughter, her husband's daughter from his first marriage. They caught her. They found her standing over his body with blood on her hands, so they called the cops. She got arrested, blah, blah. Well, she claims she's innocent, but she cannot provide Professor Callahan or any of the other interns there with an alibi. She doesn't want to tell them where she was at the moment her husband was being murdered. So without the alibi, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for them to prove that she was innocent. Okay, so they're kind of stuck here. And she threatens to lie on stand if they question her. Okay, that's how committed she is to not telling her fucking legal team where she was. Okay, at the time her husband was murdered. Okay, this is completely bullshit. I've already talked about that in the other video. Okay, these are the only people that are in between her and the fucking death penalty. Okay, and she's gonna talk shit to them and treat them like shit, even though she already paid them millions of dollars to represent her. She's gonna disrespect them and treat them like shit and call them a bunch of fucking idiots. Okay, you hired them. These are the only people that are on your side, okay, to get you acquitted. And you treat them like shit and you won't answer their questions and you will not cooperate with your own fucking defense team. What the fuck is this? How realistic is this? It's not. It's not. Well, the reason they did that isn't because it makes sense in the story or it's organic. No, the reason they did this is because they want you, the viewer, to watch Elle be the one to crack that shell, to get inside Brooke's mind, okay, with her friendship and her girliness, you know. So she visits her in jail, gets her a freaking what does she do here? She gets her a freaking Cosmo magazine and a bunch of girly shit and some toiletries, whatever the fuck they allow in prison, all right? Okay, and of course, so Brooke decides to tell her the reason what her alibi was, only upon the condition that she doesn't tell anyone. She doesn't tell Professor Callahan, doesn't tell any of the legal staff where she was when her husband was killed, okay? Obviously, Brooks made a lot of money from her fitness videos. It turns out that the reason that where she was when her husband was getting murdered is she was getting liposuction that day. And if anybody were to find out that this woman who's got a famous body from all her workout videos was actually getting liposuction, that would be congruent to her ripping off her clients. Okay, all her customers that bought her videos that thought that she naturally got an ass like that. No, she went to a doctor to get an ass like that. Okay, that's cheating right there. Her reputation would be ruined. Nobody would ever watch her videos again. She'll never make any money off her videos again. She'll be shunned from the industry. Like, what do you think is gonna fucking happen if you're found guilty of murdering your husband? Okay, the exact same thing's gonna happen. So what do you got the fuck to lose? Okay, so yeah, so that's what she's embarrassed about. Yeah, a very realistic reason, right? Well, of course, Elle being Elle completely understands, and she swears on her girl code that she will not break Brooke's confidence in her, okay? So anyway, but she does tell her staff that Brooke is innocent, but she won't tell them why, okay? Emmett, the love interest in this movie, clearly the soy boy beta male, you know, the brother of Luke Wilson. Sorry, he is Luke Wilson, the brother of Owen Wilson. Like Mr. Dick knows himself. Wow. Yeah, that fucking Owen Wilson, okay? His brother's in this movie, Luke Wilson, okay? And he plays a researcher for Professor Callahan. So he's part of the legal team that's defending Brooke Taylor, okay? And obviously fucking, Elle's starting to get wet down there for him because he's a soy boy. All right, because that's what else happens in these movies. Okay, women aren't attracted to powerful, strong men. They're only attracted to men that they can fucking control. That's in all these fucking rom-coms, by the way. Okay, so Emmett considers Brooke might actually be innocent. Okay, and Elle is the only one that thinks that the daughter, might have been the one that committed the actual murder. Okay, because all the other Harvard professors and assistants, okay, and all the top tier students that won that internship are all too fucking stupid to think of that, okay? So what I'm trying to say here is that absolutely no one in this legal team of Harvard graduates and students that won an internship to be part of this team, okay, none of them even bothered to consider that maybe the daughter might have killed her father, okay? Despite the fact that, you know, she does have, Brooke has a motive, money, but Brooke was already rich. But who else gets money if the dad dies? The daughter. The daughter gets money. And the fact that it was the daughter and the cabana boy that found Brooke, nobody questioned that maybe it could have been the daughter that did it. Not one motherfucking Harvard graduate or Harvard assistant or Harvard student thought that maybe it might be the daughter. It didn't occur to any of them. It only occurred to Elle. That's what I'm talking about when I say this movie's bullshit. Okay? How is it that they make Elle smart by making everyone around her dumb? She's supposed to be with the best of the best. How come Elle is the only one thinking of shit? This is a load of crap. This is what I'm talking about. This is why it's easy for her. You're going to tell me that no one else on that staff even considered it? That maybe their client is actually innocent. Maybe before we write her off as guilty and refusing to cooperate with us, maybe you actually had to actually look into, who else might have done it. I'm not a lawyer, but as far as I know, you only have to prove reasonable doubt, right? If you can make it look like someone else could have done it, that's all you need to get your client acquitted. Without any solid evidence, that's all you need. Reasonable doubt. Okay, yeah, but of course, like I said, everyone's stupid, so that's how Elle becomes smart, okay? So Elle brings Brooke, like I said, a grab bag, visited her in prison, got her all that fucking shit, blah, 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 By the way, when Brooke told her about the liposuction, about Elle about had a fucking baby right there in the prison, okay? She about shit herself, okay? Probably did shit herself, okay? Because I guess that's like a big no-no. You don't get liposuction and tell people about it. That's worse than fucking killing your husband. All right, that's okay, but you can't tell any of the girls that you got had liposuction done. All right, okay, because apparently normal women can't have an ass like Brooke Taylor. Okay, you have to go get liposuction. All right, and one thing else I've noticed about this, okay, is that the only emotions coming from Brooke Taylor are about how she hates her fucking attorneys, except for Elle, okay, and how it's not fair. Okay, that women are set to such high standards of beauty, okay, and that she actually had to resort to getting liposuction to keep the cover that she actually had a naturally beautiful ass. Okay, she gets very emotional about these things. Okay, she gets very emotional about her being innocent, about her late husband's big cock. Okay, about how she is not going to cooperate with the attorneys. Okay, how she thinks Elle is the hottest thing in the whole fucking world. Okay, the best attorney in the whole fucking world. She tells Elle that. Okay, Brooke does get emotional in this movie, but at no time does she ever show any form of fucking grief over her dead fucking husband that she apparently was in love with, or at least in love with his cock. She never shows any sort of grief for that. She's never like, I loved him. What am I going to do without him? If only he was here to help me. None of that. None of that. Why? Because the guy doesn't fucking matter in these movies. That's why. Anyway, in the next scene here, okay, in the boardroom, they're in the boardroom. Okay, Callahan tells Vivian to get him some coffee, okay, because he bosses her around. Vivian, of course, also won an internship. That is the fiance of Warner Huntington III, who is Elle's ex that got accepted to Harvard. He's the reason the whole movie started, was because he got accepted to Harvard. He dumped her, so she decided she was going to go to Harvard to win him back, but he doesn't want her back. He thinks she's too stupid, so now she's going to prove him wrong. And so she's going to stick around Harvard and graduate law school just to prove him wrong. Yeah, that's quite some motivation there, right? Okay, and because the script is written that way, she does it very easily. He's actually a fucking dumb fuck. Okay, we find that out, that he's actually stupid as shit. Okay, apparently only men that are stupid as shit get accepted to Harvard. Okay, women that are stupid as shit were just pretending to be stupid as shit. All they have to do is show their bikini off in a fucking admission video, and they get right in. Okay, so anyway, so that's going on. Obviously, Callahan, Professor Callahan, is a misogynist, a chauvinist, and all those fucking words that fucking these smelly, man-hating lesbians love to fucking talk about. Okay, he orders Vivian to get him some coffee. Basically, that's his bitch. She does all the grunt work for him. She carries his files. She carries his books. She makes the coffee. She serves the coffee. She throws out the trash. Okay, she does all that kind of stuff. Okay, he doesn't ask Elle to do that. He doesn't ask that smelly, misandrous lesbian to do that. He sure as fuck doesn't ask Warner to do that. He only asks Vivian to do that. Okay, yeah, go figure, right? Okay, so yeah. So, Corey, here's the treating a woman like a second-class citizen, that kind of shit, right? Anyway, the fact that men that are interns also have to do shit like that too, that doesn't matter. Okay, so Elle will not give Professor Callahan Brooke's alibi. Okay, also he had to figure out that Elle was visiting Brooke in prison. Okay, because she did that without telling him. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is the guy that gave her an internship, and like she's like going behind his back on this case. Okay, did you realize that if fucking she does something that's fucked up, if she fucks something up behind your back, it's your law firm that's gonna suffer for it? But he doesn't think about disciplining her or anything like that, or you ever fucking do that without talking to me for none of that. Okay, that's something a real lawyer would do if one of his interns was fucking sneaking around behind his back on their very high profile case. Okay, but no, not here. Why? Because Elle is just a fucking goddess. Okay, that's why. Okay, she's above reproach. Okay, because that's what happens realistically too. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, everyone tells Elle that she needs to reveal what was Brooke's alibi. Okay, and Warner, her ex, tells Elle that Callahan will give her a summer job if she does. If she reveals the alibi, he'll give her a summer job. And Elle says, but I gave her my word. So Warner says, fuck her. Think about yourself. Of course, when he says that, there's his fiance Vivian's over here getting the coffee, and she hears that. She's like, ooh, the misogyny. Ooh. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. She didn't get that way when the professor told her to get the fucking coffee, but she got that way when her fiance said that. Fuck the client. Think about yourself. Okay, first of all, nobody would fucking say that. Okay, their client is paying them millions of dollars to represent them. Yet, despite the fact that she's being a bitch to them, okay, she still paid them. Okay, they have an obligation to do the best job they can. It's already bad enough that none of them thought that she might actually be innocent, despite they have to prove that she is in court. Okay, but the fact that they're like, oh, fuck her. No. That's not the kind of customer culture that you want to have. That's not a business culture that you want to adopt. Okay? No, fuck that noise. Okay? It's not realistic that he would say that out, especially out loud. Okay, in a boardroom. Okay, he might think that in private. Fuck her. I'm just doing this so I can, so I can put it on my resume when I graduate law school. I can understand that, but he wouldn't say that out loud for everybody there. The professor, if Vivian heard it, the professor heard it, Emmett heard it, okay, the smelly fucking misandrous lesbian Enid heard it, everybody heard it, okay? You don't want to say something like that out loud, okay, when you're talking about your fucking multi-million-dollar client, okay? No, it doesn't work, all right? It's not believable, okay? So that's going on here. Okay, Emmett and Elle, they decide to go to some golden spa out in the country somewhere. Who fucking knows? Some resorts. Okay, because remember I told you that Brooke's husband, okay, was 60 years old and that he had a daughter from his previous marriage. Well, they're going to go visit his ex-wife, okay, who's played by Sophia Loren. Yes, she's older now, okay. Sophia Loren plays his ex-wife, okay, the mother of Chutney, the guy's daughter, okay. So they're going to go interview her. Okay, to see where she was. Well, we know she wasn't there when her ex-husband died. Okay, but they're going to interview her to find out maybe there's a motive. There's a reason that someone else might have killed her ex-husband rather than his wife, right? Okay. So that's going on. They make it over there. Okay, it's just Emmett. And so this gives Emmett and Elle some time to fucking flirt with each other and shit, because she's kind of got the hots for him because he's a soy boy, He's a soy boy with no masculinity. And that, of course, turns her on. It always turns the women on in these fucking TV shows and movies, okay? Hey, guys, what do you think about that? Okay, why? Why do the women always respond positively to men that act like fucking pussies in these movies and TV shows? Why do you think that is, huh? Why do you think that is? All right. And we move right along. Emmett doesn't trust Brooke because she makes a living telling women that they're too fat. So he thinks that she probably did do it, okay? All right, and that she's hiding something. Well, yeah, she's hiding something, okay? Now, Elle calls him a butthead. She calls him a butthead, okay? And he spends the rest of the fucking scene trying to understand and reconcile that statement in his mind. He can't process that statement that he was just called a butthead by this woman, okay? He can't figure it out. He doesn't understand what the hidden meaning is behind that. okay, or how that's affecting his self-esteem or his ability to drive a car or his ability to continue on as a research assistant for Professor Callahan. The fact that he's been labeled a butthead, his mind cannot process it, okay, and that goes on for another fucking 2 hours. Okay, yeah. So anyway, they talk to the ex-wife. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not Sophia Loren. It was Raquel Welch. My bad. I got the two confused. It was Raquel Welch, not Sophia Loren. My bad. Okay, Raquel Welch there. I guess she believes in crystal light, so she believes in herself, right? Okay, well she's there with the fucking the shit that you women put on your fucking face. Okay, and her daughter. She tells Emmett and Elle that her daughter Chutney hated Brooke. Okay. Okay, and that she thinks that Brooke was fucking the Cabana boy, Enrique. Okay, she thinks that that she was fucking him. Okay, and that's why she killed her husband so she could be with the Cabana boy, Enrique. And they ask why. Why do you think she would do that? And she tells them, well, have you seen what he looks like? Ooh, ooh, yeah, just like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's going on here. All right, so now they think that it might have been, that she might have actually have killed her. She was having an affair with Enrique, the Cabana boy. Okay, so that's going on. Okay, Elle thinks that she's lying because of her hair color. I'm not making that up. On the way back to the university, she tells her that because she looked at Raquel Welch's hair, saw the two different colors, she does not trust her because she lies about her hair color. That must mean she's lying about this too, right? Okay. And Emmett says, like, why are you discriminating her based on her hair? Oh, sorry. He says, like, why are you discriminating her based on her hair color? Because everyone in the movie does that. And Elle says, like, I'm discriminated because of my hair color. No, you're not. You're not, Elle. It's because you fucking act stupid. That's why you're discriminated at. Because you act fucking stupid. You look fucking stupid. You dress fucking stupid. You talk fucking stupid. Of course, people are going to think you're fucking stupid. The only reason you're not stupid in this movie is because it was written that way. So then, of course, Simpy Emmett tells Elle that she should use her blonde powers for good instead of evil. This is how a soy boy flirts with a girl in a fucking rom-com. Yeah. He knows his place. It's way down there. Okay. And then he tells her that he wants to be blind. What do you think? Think I could be blonde? I can get superpowers just like you, and then you can fuck me with that big cock of yours right in my pussy. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. All right. Yeah, that actually happens. All right. Now, Elle finally does do something nice, though. Now, you guys remember that incel, that 6'7" incel's been walking around the whole fucking movie. He never talks. We saw him before when he helped Elle get a book off a high shelf in the library. He walks around stuffing his fucking fat ass, doesn't talk to anybody, doesn't say shit. He's kind of a creeper. He's a guy that probably jerks off to fucking Pornhub 24/7, has no girlfriend, no social skills, no friends, nothing like that. Okay, he's one of those guys. Okay, one of those guys that's building a fucking bomb in his fucking room. Okay, or fucking trying to get fucking bullets online. Okay, that kind of a guy. All right. Well, she's walking down there in the campus. She sees him trying to flirt with a girl. Okay, the girl is there with one of her girlfriends, and the girls are hot. He's trying to flirt with her. He asked her out on a date. Of course, he's getting shot down. Okay. This girl telling him he's too fucking ugly and stupid and fucking pathetic. Blah, blah, blah. I'd never go out with a guy like you. Okay. Which unfortunately is realistic. Okay. For a guy like this. Okay. Actually, to be honest with you, a guy like this probably wouldn't even talk to a girl because he already knows this is what's going to happen. Okay. But luckily for him, Elle just happens to be walking by at the moment. She overhears this woman chastising him, emasculating him, calling him all these fucking names. She doesn't just reject him. She tells him what a piece of shit he is, how unattractive he is, all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so Elle decides to go up there. She slaps him in the face. He can't understand why. And then she pulls this bait and switch here, okay, where she basically tells him, like, where have you been? I've been looking for you. How could you just abandon me after you've given me the best orgasms of my entire life? And now here you are talking to other girls? How dare you treat me that way? She walks away, right? Okay, so now all of a sudden the girls that were making fun of him, They're like, on second thought, I would like to go out with you. Unfortunately, this is true. They actually got this part right. I was impressed. I was impressed by this part. This is actually realistic. Okay, it does work. It does work. Okay, that's one of the differences between men and women. Okay, a good-looking guy who's by himself all the time is not attractive to a woman. Oh, she might think, oh, he's cute or something, but she's not going to go out of her way to get to know him or anything. She's going to expect him to do all the work. Okay, but a guy who's fucking butt fucking ugly, but is surrounded by beautiful women all the time, he's always got a beautiful woman on his arm, talking to him, flirting with him, sitting with him, whatever, all the time, that ugly motherfucker is irresistible. Irra-fucking-sistible. The girl's gonna come up to him. Okay? It's called social proof. Okay? Okay, once women have vetted a guy and given him social proof, he automatically becomes attractive. Okay? That's the way it works. Okay? I know guys, I'm sorry, it's fucking true. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? If a hot girl tells another hot girl this guy's hot, even though he looks like fucking Dudley Moore, okay, she's gonna want to fuck him. Okay? I know it's not like that for us. We don't give a shit. We're not like that at all. Guys are not like that at all. Okay? We are not like that. That's why it's so hard for men to understand that. Okay? And you don't even have to be fucking the girls. If it looks like you're fucking the girls, girls are gonna fucking want you. Okay? Because you're always surrounded by pretty girls. That girl could be your sister. That girl could be a cousin. That girl could be a platonic friend. Maybe you're friends with her boyfriend or something like that. It doesn't matter. It looks like she's into you. That automatically makes you more attractive. Doesn't matter what you look like. And that's true, okay? So that does work. I will give you props for that. They did do something right in this movie here, okay? Okay, it's called pre-selection, and this is true, okay? I've used it myself. It fucking works. Okay, there's a lot of tricks on how to do it, okay, but it's fucking true. I remember this one time I was at a club, right? And I went by myself and I was trying to talk to girls. I was going nowhere, okay? And then a girl started talking to me about, I think she was asking me if I had a cigarette or something. Like I used to smoke back then. And I remember I backed up against the wall like this. So my back was against the wall and I was leaning against it, okay? So because I did that, she had to get closer to me to talk to me, okay? And this girl was hot. Okay, so when she did that, it looked, nobody knew what we were really talking about, but it looked like she was coming on to me and I was trying to blow her off. So other women saw that. They saw this hot girl coming on to me and I'm like trying to blow her off. All of a sudden, my sexual value just fucking skyrocketed. Because now all these little girls who weren't even as pretty as this girl were like, holy shit, dude. Who is this guy? He doesn't give a shit if this hot girl flirts with him? Oh, he must be someone special. Look how hard she's trying to get with him. You see what I mean? That's how it works. That's how it works. That's one of the differences between men and women. Okay, that's just a tip from me to you, okay? All right. I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.